Hello guys, welcome back to CompoLib full stack series. In yesterday video, we have built the navbar. In today video, we are going to build the hero page. So let's see yesterday's preview. So let's run the server. npm run dev. Server is running. Now let's open the browser. Now let's refresh. Yep. Now we can see in yesterday video, we have built the navbar. In the left side, we have logo. In the center, we have links. Then in the right side, we have sign up button and login button. In today's video, we are going to build a hero page. So let's try. Let's start building. In the component, I am going to create a landing folder, and I am going to add all the files which are related to landing. So folder name is landing. Then first, I am going to create a file hero. Then I am going to add a React snippet. Let's zoom it. Yep. Now it is perfect. Now let's start adding it. First, let's see the demo, how it is. It. Now you can see in the top, we have tag, then we have heading, then we have get started button. So let's start build this tag now. Now, first we need a div. Inside that, we need a tag name. So I have stored the info in the lib folder in the txt form. So copy that. Okay, where to find view world wrap. Yep, now it is visible. Let's copy this tag name. Then I'm going to paste in the hero section. Hero, then paste here. Preview UI interactions before development. So let's see the preview, how it is looking. Okay, we didn't import it in the page. So we need to import in the page.tsx. So let's go to page.tsx. Then clear this h1. We don't need it now. Then we are going to clear this. Then we are going to import the hero here. Import hero from what components landing. Yep. Now we are going to use hero here. Is going to be hero. Now let's check the preview. Now you can see our tag is coming here. Let me zoom in. Yep. Now you can see our tag is coming. Now we are going to add the title. Title means heading. I'm going to add the heading now in the hero section. Let's copy the heading. It is going to be design preview and it is going to be the heading. Then I'm going to add in the hero section. Landing hero. Yep. It is going to be in the h1. Then we are going to add a paragraph. It is going to be a description. Wait a minute. Next, we are going to add a paragraph. That is going to be a description. Let's copy the description tag. Yep. Now I am going to copy this. I am going to paste in the hero. Now it is perfect. We have title, we have description. Then we need buttons. I am going to add two buttons. One is get started and another one is learn more. I am going to add in the separate div. So now I am going to add it. Button, then get started, then another one button. It is going to be learn more, learn more, learn more. Yep. Now our basic skeleton is ready. Now you can see it. I will zoom it out. Yep. Now you can see in the top we have the tag name, then we have heading, then we have description, then we have two buttons, get started and learn more. First we are going to add a tag for this. So let's add it. Let's open. First, we are going to style the container. First, we are going to import the container here. Import container. Import container. Now I am going to add the container here. Contain. Okay. Container. Yep. Yeah, I am going to place it in the last. Yep. Now it is looking very perfect. Format document. Now it is in the container. We will use container for every sections. Yep. Now it is in the container section. Yep. Now I am going to add the style for this. Then I am going to place it in the center. Then I am going to add the heading style. Then I am going to add the description. Then I am going to add for this one buttons. I think we have installed the button from the Shaxian, so I will use directly from there. So let's import button. I think we can use that only. I have used normal button, but we need uh, Shaxian button. So let's clear this. I think we don't need to clear button. Just replace the small b into the big B. Then size is going to be small. Size is going to be small. I think large is okay. I think okay. Let me see. Small. Now I am going to add a small. After, if we need, then we are going to add a large. Size is going to be small. Then variant is going to be G ghost. For the learn more, I am going to add a ghost. Okay. For get started, I am going to add here variant is going to be default. Yep, default. Now let's see it is coming or not. Yep, now you can see we have get started. Then what happened? Yep. Now we have get started. Then we have learn more. I think we don't need to add the small. Let's clear that. Small is not looking very great. What zero stick goes to be I think something is showing error. No, it is perfect. Yep. Variant is going to be ghost. Yep. GHOST. Okay. Then here we are going to remove the size. Now we are only adding the variant. It's going to be default. It is going to be ghost. So let's see. Now it is looking very beautiful. Now let's add the spacing for this. Then I'm going to edit this tag. So let's add the spacing between the buttons. For this div, I am going to add the styling. I'm going to add a flex. Just class name is going to be flex. Then I'm going to add a we need yep. I'm going to add a gap for 4. I think gap 4 is perfect. What? Yep, gap 4 is perfect. Now let's see the preview how it is looking like. Yep, gap 4 is not very much difference. We're going to add more. So let me add. Now I am going to add a flex for the whole container. So here we are going to add flex. Then I'm with flex. Then justify center. Then item center. Then what else we need? Flex call. We don't. Yeah, flex call is okay. I think after this we need to add flex call. Flex call. Yep. Now everything is looking very great. I'm going to add a padding top of I think py of 32. I think 32 is better because we need a gap between the nav bar and the hero section. That is why I'm going to add the py of 32. After that, we need to let's see how it is looking like. Yep, now you can see it is very clean, but we need more gap. Let's add. Let's remove the 32. Let's see how it is looking like. Still, it is in the center. Wait a minute. Item center, H screen. What is wrong? I think nothing is wrong. Let's. Yep. Now I'm going to edit the title. It is a preview UI. This is going to be our tag. Then I am going to add class name. Then I'm going to add what we need, just like circle. So I'm going to add border. Then I'm going to add border blue. How much is better? I'm going to add border of 500. Then what else we need? Then rounded full ROUND rounded full. Then we need padding of yeah, we are going to add padding of 4. Let me see how it is looking like. I think padding wise is more. Let me clear that rounded full. Okay, px is 4 is perfect. I'm going to add py of 2, py2. Now let's see the preview how it is looking like. Now it is looking decent. Yep, it is looking decent. Now I am going to add the color of blue for this text also. Let's add that. Before that, I'm going to add a gap between the every items. Item center is perfect. Then I'm going to add gap of at least 6. Yep, now we have perfect gap between the every tags. Now I am going to add a text color of blue for this tag also. So let's add border. Okay. Then I'm going to add text blue 400. I think 400 or 500. 500, 500 is better. Then I'm going to add BG card. Yeah, we are using BG card from the global.css. We are defining the theme. So we are using that. Now you can see our background and this tag background is different. This is pure neutral 950 and this is around neutral 900 or 850. Our tag is completely ready. It looking very great. Now I am going to edit this title or heading. So let's add that. I think pure the background BG is not good. Let me decrease it. Then I'm going to decrease. Let's see 50 how it is looking like. If this is decent, now I'm going to add the shadow for this also. So let me add shadow. Then SHA devo shadow. How much? Shadow to Excel. Let me see. Yep, you can see now shadow is coming. That is why I am zooming it. Yep. Now I am going to edit this title. title or anything you can see whatever you can say. So let's edit the title preview. Okay, the H1. I'm going to edit this class name. Then max width is going to be how much? Excel. Okay. Then what else we need? Hmm, text 7 XL. Then font bold, font bold next. Tracking tight. Hmm, tracking tight. I am going to add that. Then let me see how it is looking like. It is good, but it is not perfect. Wait, we need in only 2 lines or 3 lines. I think max width is small. I think. Wait, max max width Excel. I think we need to add min width. I think. Max width Excel. Yeah, let's add 3 XL. Let's see how it is look like. Now it is decent, but it is not perfect. I'm going to increase the max width. 3 XL is not enough. I'm going to increase to 4 XL or 6 XL. Let me see 4 XL or 6 XL. So let's see 4 XL. Yep, 4 XL is pretty decent. Yep. Now I'm going to center it. Then what else we need? I think in the top I am going to declare the text into the center, item center. Then I'm going to add text also center, text center. Yep. Now you can see in the center. Now I am going to add the we need no, I need to add that what is gradient. In the top there will be a white. Then in the bottom there will be, I think you can say darker version. It is going to be a gradient from top to bottom. So let's add that. For that we need to add like what we need to add for the yep. Here we need to add that here or here for H1. Okay, for the H1 we need to add that. So let's add. First we need to add bg clip text. Then we need to add bg transparent. TRANSP. Yep, bg transparent. Then we need to give the color to the bg. Okay, bg gradient. GRADI. bg gradient. Okay, bg gradient to b to bottom we need to add to be. Then from where to we need to add from we need to add okay, from neutral 50 to neutral 500. I'm going to add from neutral 50 to via neutral 200. No, we mean from to neutral 500. Let me see how it is looking like. Okay, gradient is not coming. Wait, I will see what is the error. From neutral 50 to neutral 500. It is correct. I think I'm going to zoom it out little bit just for the clarity. Um, if we zoom, we can't code better. Class name is going to be max with 4 XL. Okay, text 7 XL, font bold, typing tight, BG clip text, BG transparent, then BG gradient to B. I think it is, what is it saying? BG gradient to B can be written as BG linear. Okay, let's add BG linear. Let me see that. BG linear. Okay, BG linear. Okay, BG linear to B from neutral 50 to neutral 500. Guys, now you can see we have the gradient effect for the heading. It is looking very decent and beautiful. Now I am going to add a style for this description. Let's add that. Now you can see text is very dark. We don't need our description is going to be very dark. So let's add text. Wait a minute for the description, right? Yep. Here I am. Here is the description. Class name is going to be text primary. I think PRIMER. Okay. Primary foreground. Let's see. Primary foreground is very dark. We are going to add secondary foreground. So let's add secondary foreground. Secondary SECONT. I have added the secondary foreground. Let's see foreground. Yep. What? Class name text secondary foreground. Let's add only secondary. Let's see. Secondary is very very dark. I think. Let's add a primary only. PRIMER. Okay. Let's see. Only primary. Primary is not dark enough. Primary foreground. Primary foreground. Primary foreground is too dark and secondary foreground is also too dark. Then what else we need to add? Text primary is also not good. Text primary, let's see. It is, I think it must come, but I don't know why it is not coming. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to add max width for this also. Max width is going to be 5XL. So let's see. I think paragraph is not working properly. I'm doing something, but it is not working right. Let's increase the font and see. Max width, okay. Text is going to be 2XL. Let's see. Yep, 2XL is working, but color is not working. Now I think color will work. Let's see. Max width 5XL is so much. Let's add it 4. Then I am going to add primary. Okay. Yes, we need to decrease the length. I think let's add primary 80. Let's see. Yep, now you can see brightness is decreased. 7, I think let's add 70 or 60. Now we have 80. Let's add 60. It will look very, very dumb. Yep, now we can see it is looking very better. Primary is 60. Okay. Now it is looking better. Then we have buttons also. But gap is not good enough. So let's add the gap between them. So let's add. I'm going to add here. Next, I'm going to add padding of PT of I think 16. Let's see. Yep. Padding of 16 is take the very good gap between them. I think 16 is very very big. I think काम चल जाएगा. लेकिन I think in between that hero and the neighbor we have more distance. I think I don't know why it is like this. Wait, I think something wrong in the H1. I think page.tsx. Yep, we are declaring min height is going to be okay here. We are declaring that item center okay, justify center. We will remove this. Let's see. After removing how it will look. I think let's remove entire div. Then I am going to import the container. What happened? Cont. Yep. I have imported the container. I am going to wrap in the container here. Container. Yep. H1 goes under the container. Now let's see. It must. Yeah. Now it is looking very good. Now we need to add manually gap between the neighbor and the hero section. So let's add that. Before that, we need to decrease the gap between the button and the description. So let's do that first. We have added the PT of 16. Now I am going to add it for, I think, 12. Yep. 12 is good, I think. Yep, 12 is decent. Now I am going to add gap between this 0. In the beginning first div, wrapper div, we need to add the padding PT of 32, I think. 32 is good distance between the neighbor. Now you can see, yep, 32 is very decent. The padding of 32 in the top from the top. Yep. Now we are going to mainly we are going to make the buttons very good. Now I am going to make button very better. I have seen from this style from the Manu Arora's channel. So I am going to recreate it. Variant is going to be outline. Now we can see our button is like this. Now we are going to add a little taste here. We are going to add a button. I think colored border like I will show you after adding. Wait, I will add. Before that, I am going to add a class name for this button. Class name is going to be, I think, px is going to be 4 and py is going to be 2. Let's see. I think we need padding for that. That's why I'm going to add it. Let's see how it is looking like. I think कुछ असर नहीं पड़ा इसको. Let's increase the padding 10. It must show. What? Yep, padding is increasing. Yep, padding is increasing. Py is going to be, I think, 4. Px is going to be 8. Let's add for this also. Is going to be 4 and px is going to be 8. Let's see how it is looking like. Okay, py is very big, so let's decrease that. Oh, I think how much? 6. Let's see, 6. 6 is decent. Let's increase the py also. Py is also going to be 6. Let's see. Yep, no, I have pretty good button. Yep, our button is looking like very better. Now I am going to add the test. Now you guys, you see. Okay, we can't see that. But I need to zoom there until the button. Yeah, guys, you wait. I will do like this. I am going to repeat the H1 hero in the page, then you can see better in the page.tsx, I'm going to repeat buttons heroes. Then you can see better now. Yeah. Now you can see we have two heroes. Now you can see buttons very better. That is why I'm going to use this. Yeah. Now I'm going to add a better button border. So let's open the hero. Then I'm going to add the span and send the get started into the spam. Then I'm going to add a div. Div is going to be, I think, what we can't do like this. Wait. Get started is it will be here. Then I'm going to add the spam class name. Children. Now I'm going to add the class name. Class name is going to be height is going to be pixel. Then bottom bottom is going to be pixel. Then I'm going to add width is going to be full. Then what else we need? Then we need insert x0. Then bg is going to be red just for the visibility purpose. Then what we need? Let's see how it is looking like. It is not appearing. Wait, I will see. I think we need to declare the relative for this class name padding. Okay. Then we need to add relative. Then I am going to add the absolute for this spam. Yeah, absolute. Now you can see. Yeah, now you can see. You can see the border under this, but it is under coming inside the button. Now let's add in backside that. So let's wait. Absolute height is going to be pixel. Bottom is going to be pixel. Width full. Yep, insert x zero. BG red. I think what else we need? Wait, I will add BG gradient. BG gradient. BG gradient 2R from wait. From blue 500. I'm going to add from blue 500 0 to yeah, blue 500 to blue 500. What 500 of 0? Let's see. But it is not visible. Nice. Now you can see our button is looking very beautiful. Now I am going to add a glow effect for this. So I am going to add glow effect for that. I am going to duplicate this spam. Yep. Now I am going to duplicate. Then I am going to add a group for this relative. Then we need to add a group. Group group. Okay, group. Yep, perfect. Then I am going to add at the initial. It is going to be opacity is going to be 0. Opacity OPA OPACLTY opacity is going to be 0. Then group hover. Yep. Battery is low. Wait a minute. Now I'm going to add a group Then I'm going to add blur. Okay. Then I think I will add a height of 2. Let's see. Will it do or not? Yeah, so